Hello, this is Willcol100, and once again with Factorio. And since the last episode, I have finally decided that I need to fix our refineries up here so that we have enough to actually consume the logical input of the blue belts. And to do that, with our current setup, I'm going to probably resort taking all of this and moving it south. Which basically means I'm going to have to take all the robots, disassemble all this, reassemble it farther south, and hope that works. I suppose I can move a little bit of this farther north, but I can't move it particularly far north. First I'm going to see how I might be able to line it up farther north, so that I don't have to, well, everything down here is going to have to get moved, right? Because how much can I get in there? Probably going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 16 in the row already? No, I have 6. I have 10 rows. I have 20 altogether. That looks good. 6. No, 8. 8 times 2 is 16. So I have 16. You'll probably get maybe 6 more of it. But yeah, so everything in the bottom needs to move. And there's one way to fix it if it needs to move. Pack up everything in the way. I'm going to try doing this a little on the slow side, so that I don't have to have the bots try to pick stuff out of these boxes, because these boxes are going to get full real quick. Or these boxes are going to tie up them forever. I have them disassembling from those boxes. Okay. Next thing I do is I have 16 in each row, and I'm going to be upping them to 40. So that means I need another 48 steel furnaces, or electric furnaces. First thing I need for these then is I'm going to get the stone brick down here, which I have been making. That's a good thing. Suppose. Oh, you've stopped grabbing because this thing's practically full. Okay. Okay, so with that stone brick, I can now craft 3 of these due to, what am I short in? Steel? No, not steel. Not advanced. Oh, because I'm short on advanced circuits. That's what the case is. Let's queue up the 3. Why are we short on advanced circuits? Because we're short on circuit boards. Well, there's one way to fix that. Or at least temporarily try to fix it. The purpose of moving from one passive provider chest to the other, all the copper. You know, maybe I should be staying next to the other copper chest, so they try to give me the copper that I'm trying to move from point A to point B, so they give me copper right back into this chest. Granted, it still looks like they're doing that, but... I move all the copper from A chest to B chest. There we go. So this will unload and kind of run the factory for a short while I'm trying to empty out those chests. Still need to burn more, or build more furnaces. So I've got 3. I'm short on advanced circuits, which are short on electric circuits, due to simply not having enough normal circuits. fact, I don't need to have those be smart ones anymore. I can switch them to fast. I think fast is faster than smart. So maybe not by a lot, but they are faster. Okay, so I need more and more furnaces. Which, I'm stuck on the fact that I don't have the advanced circuits. That's pretty much what's occurring. Okay, while this is draining, and hopefully generating me more advanced circuits, I'm going to come up here, I'm going to work on this. I can move this all just a little bit north and put a few more stuff in. So I need 2 rows of steel, or of iron coming in, 2 rows of copper. Oh no, I need 1 row of each, but they're coming in from both sides is what's occurring up here. So I suppose I can keep copper coming in there. And then just need to... where do I want steel coming across? I can't steel coming across there. That means I'm going to need... What am I short? I'm short on the... Short on gears. Okay. That takes plus... Oh, that takes advanced circuits. Okay, so I can't do express anything. Simply because I don't have... well, in that case, I just don't have any gears. I have 2 of those. Right now, it doesn't actually look like I need express. I just need the normal stuff. Because of the backlog. Once I get the backlog fixed, then fixed, I can have a little bit more problems with trying to make sure it feeds fast. Okay, so I want this to feed in here. I don't need quite that much in a row there. Feed in there. Feed in. Drag this over here. There we go. That'll make that turn. Now it goes out and around. Which then allows me to move this one up. I can give it a little while and it can drain out, I suppose. I then need to move... I'm going to take a little bit off the end here. Right here. Take that stuff. This one now needs to go up. That needs to go up. These need to come. Have this to balance it out. But let's just assume this is going to be our main feed, right? So we need to come right. We are going to need to... Actually, I need to have it come here. And I'll pick that one up. So you need to right turn like that. Well, I'm gonna have to move the iron, or move the stone here. I have stone other places, so that won't be an issue. In fact, I think is that stone over there? That is stone over there. So I'll just move this to over there. Moving the box will be a pain, but that won't be too much of an issue in the long. So I can take this guy up and around. No, I can't get that far. Doesn't look like we're going away. So I can go again. Can I make it all the way? No. Never make it all the way when I want to make it all the way. Okay. Okay, there we go. Well, no, that'll work. I'll find... no, I want in from the train to be prioritized over from base supplies. It's like that'll work. Okay, so this splitter is no longer necessary. Suppose, yeah, this belt is still necessary, so I'm gonna have to. Can we go to there? So now we've got it coming in, pops up for a moment, goes back under. Well, actually no, this belt isn't necessary. That'll switch out for another normal belt after I get this iron belt out of the way. Though I suppose the iron belt's never going to move because of other stuff. That's that. And that's kind of how I want that to go. Yeah, and then iron belt's never going to move. Let's clean up the iron belt. So I can just run this without under part. You need to move, and we'll replace it with that. So that should work. Copper is, well, what exists of our copper is still fed. I do want to go around this one. Probably. Everything's going out and around. It's the new phase. I'm moving everything north. Treeing my way, having trouble trying to chop it down, so I fixed the problem. Maybe not exactly the most resource way to do it, but or resource efficient way to do it, but it was the way I did it. There's a portal in the way, but I kind of don't want to shoot that way, seeing as the boilers are behind it. So I'm going to leave that bit out, so this section drains. At whatever rate this section drains. It doesn't drain all that fast, does it? Then that bit can go right around the corner perfectly fine. I'm going to grab there. I should straighten out of it. Okay. Because the stuff coming off the train should be on both sides of the track. I'm not going to bother with a double feeder like this. This can get picked up. Same here. I just need to reattach. Pick up the junk on both sides. Okay, so the iron one's out. That side one isn't going to come out, so I'm going to have to pick it up by hand. Oops, my inventory's full. Clean it out until it gets to here. Oh, can't because the inventory filled again. Take some copper. Take some copper. Take some copper. I do understand this is going to mean these things don't fill properly for a while, but they're at the top of the line. That shouldn't be really an issue there. They already had priority on getting the copper right. Then I can take... Yeah, I'm going to let the fuel line drain down a bit. During the night, we should go through fuel a lot more than we do during the day. Which is the case, right? We even go through the fuel a bit day during the bit, so... Okay, well, these aren't working. Which is why these lines weren't really going through, right? Because these aren't going anywhere. How are these boxes emptying? They're emptying, okay. How comes the materials for my furnaces? Well, I haven't had any advanced circuits delivered to me. That probably means we have shortages at The circuit makers, probably. Only because the advanced circuits we use for other things, they don't always get to me. How many advanced circuits do I have on me? None. I have none. And this thing's supposedly working. Oh, I'll just leave it working. It's going to stop automatically after a while. Okay, let's go ahead. I have deconstruction tool. Deconstruct that whole row, because there's nothing in that row that... Well, technically a lot of this can be restructured. I'm just trying not to shut down the entire factory at the same time. And the construction robots come out in a line. I'll clean it up on lickety split time. Okay, so if I want 40, that means I need 20 in a row. Right now we have 8 in each row. So how many can get up here? That will be a question. Just technically, this, and this, and technically, yeah, I can get up to here-ish space, right? Maybe move it a little further north on top of that for a little more space. Where are my fingers? Okay. 1, 2, 3... Okay, we can get away with 4 up here. Four plus 8 is 12. We need another 8 out the bottom. So yeah, this entire factory is going to get disassembled and moved. But now let's just go. If I really need to disassemble everything out the bottom, I might as well just go ahead and do it all. I need to leave it 3 up here. So 1, 2, 3. Then I remove copper. Got a little bit of space up here for other stuff. Okay, let's make sure we've got power. So each of these needed an inserter. I can build inserters. Because I have electric circuits. Well, that would be one way to fix our advanced circuit issue. I can deliver all 6 of my normal circuits to the thing, and I can hand build the circuits for inserters. It will be a while, right? Because and then I have to craft the wire and craft the circuits and stuff like that. But I have my circuits. I can still craft the inserters. I still have copper getting delivered to me. And iron plate being delivered to me. Okay, so let's build inserters. Let's also extend this. And I'm just doing it in normal because I don't actually have lots and lots of materials to do this with. A couple inserters. So why did I just queue up fast inserters? I just need normal inserters. Normal inserters. Take 3 normal inserters to put in, 3 normal inserters to take out. Where's the pilot going? They're going here. Okay. These are now loading up. Can also just hand these guys productivity modules, couldn't I? Yeah. Stop requesting modules for the moment. We'll just give these guys what productivity modules we have and call that good. Why is there just random copper coil on the ground here? I will enjoy this copper coil. Okay. There we go. So those inserters taking things out of that row. And how comes... No electric furnace. We don't consume enough power during the day for this thing to actually use up this line, do we? Now what are we short? We're short advanced circuits, as always. Always short the advanced circuits. Can't build these furnaces with the advanced circuits. And I'm kind of disassembling the advanced circuit. Supply chain, aren't I? Disassembling the advanced circuit supply chain. Yeah, pretty much. Things are working at maximum speed to provide me what I have requested. They just, maximum speed, they don't work very quickly. And I'm still reliant on these assembly machines to build for them. How much steel do we have for this side? We have 2.3k. So let's disassemble the... Let's actually move you properly into the test bed. Disassemble the feeds to the steel furnaces. The steel furnaces producing steel. Seeing as we don't need them to make us any more steel, because we have enough. That way the iron gets put towards our circuits. If that makes any sense. Seeing as that appears to be where our shortage is, we just aren't going to the circuits. Back on this side, we're running short on everything. Okay. Still offloading, everything's offloading. Maybe running a little low on the iron. But only on the west side we appear to be running out of iron. Yeah, the west side running out of iron. So that means it'll be soon time to disassemble the left side, because the left side's going to be slightly functional, dysfunctional founding iron. It's empty. This one isn't. That's not another recipe we can do. These ones are running recipes right now. Actively running. But as soon as they're done, they're done. So we are up to 6. We can build another furnace. I don't have any immediate needs for these furnaces. Suppose I could just hand make the circuits to feed the assembly machine throughs. To make 60 circuits with what I got in my inventory, so I'll just go ahead and queue them up. And I'll hand make them. Coming along up here, we're really not consuming enough power. Not enough power. This is barely moving at all. Of course, it is daytime, which means the solar panels are working. This is a good thing. It's just interfering with my grand plan. Factory repositioning. I really need to take note of when these episodes start, so I know when I'm running along. Okay. Portable fusion finished. Well, portable fusion's done. I need my logistics robots. Well, no, I don't have purple science set up. No purple science. Do more stuff to me, which I don't really need. This is the better shield require. Processing units, 10 of the original energy shield, okay. What to go for? Shotgun stuff. Shotgun might be tempting. No, I don't have purple alien science. Now let's go lab efficiency. If we get interruption in the middle of improving lab efficiency, that's not an issue. I came down here to give you this, so you can get back to work. How comes advanced circuits? We're still waiting on advanced circuits. Okay. Okay, so the steel machines should have all shut down by now. So we're going to use the deconstructor tool. We're going to pack the steel machines. It's going to take a really long time, but if we can, I'd like to move the steel into storage. which is going to take a while. Because there's a lot of it. Probably means I need to make more storage chests. So we don't run out of storage chests in the middle of moving all the steel to storage. And that makes me realize that's actually a bad place to have storage chests, seeing as they're all going to have to move. Can I pick you up without totally screwing everything over? Yes, I can. Okay, so where do I want to put you? I want to put you somewhere that preferably covers up the green. So the logistics network works. Suppose I can have a green area in the middle of the furnaces and won't have an issue. So there will work. There's a little bit of green area in the middle here. But the green area is better than a not area. And the orange area is the logistics network. So okay, so we got that small section is out of the logistics network. So just remember to put no logistics chests in there, which shouldn't be an issue because it should all be full of furnaces. Okay, I've been making you circuits. So take the circuits, build more of the advanced ones for me. Of which I only have one, which is just showing you how much of it's getting to me. Other things demand X, Y, or Z. Cannot insert copper cable inventory full. Why were we all of a sudden using copper cable? Okay. Storage chests. Can get shoved over there. Okay, active predators just go in the chest. I'm not going to be needing you right away. That's a good blueprint. That's actually a bad blueprint. I'll just toss that in there. Forget about it. We have more construction robots that we can release, which actually I'm going to do. I'm going to release 30 construction robots. I probably almost certainly don't have the inventory space for what I'm about to do if I don't do this. So all the bricks can go here. Should turn off. Don't bring me anything because I don't have. Actually, no. Still bring me those advanced circuits. I want those advanced circuits. But don't bring me anything else. I'm pretty much just going to dump my entire inventory in this one chest. And remember, this was the chest where I put it all. Okay, I filled the chest up, so I can't dump anything more in it. That's the start. Okay, storage chest. There. So you have all the copper, you have all the sludge. Come over here. Pick up another storage chest. Full of copper, so we'll move the copper. You, storage chest, full of copper. Now place the storage chest there. This one's one of steel. We'll move the steel one as well. Steel. Storage chest. Now I gotta sort out my stuff. Well, no, nothing's been added to my stuff because there's no space for it, of course. So I can just pick my stuff back up. Oh, I have 21 flying robot frames. Why don't I, with the... Oh, wait. Well, no, I can still do this. Let's just... I'm going to mass produce as many construction unless I can't speed up the deconstruction and hopefully reassembling a new location. More medium electric balls. How is the unloading of these chests going? So the left side is out of iron, which means it's time to disassemble the left side. So deconstruction tool. Go ahead, just disassemble most of the left side. What do you need? Just oh, well, we still need the copper. Nah, we'll the whole left side, just tear up the whole left side. Once we have the side up, we can go ahead and reassemble the side as quickly as we can in its new house. Much, much further south. In fact, I'm going to have to disassemble a whole solar panel. Because there's a solar panel. The solar array is in my way. Okay, so the left side of the Conqueror is all ready to go. Construction robots are working full time around the clock. Mainly to haul steel out of these passive router chests. Oh no, they've actually are almost done. It's not that hard to do there. This side still got copper and iron. However, that's because it's being unloaded literally at the maximum pace that these inserters can do this at. Okay, smart inserters. Do we have any smart inserters? Or not smart inserters, fast inserters. I need more iron, and copper. Oh no, I need more iron. Oh, there's one place to get iron from. The chest that I'm trying to empty. Oops. It's not gonna work. Take a line of copper. Or a pile of copper. So I have inventory. So I'd prefer if you'd taken a pile of that. Okay, so fast. I'm going to assemble these fast in kind of a weird fashion. Basically just unload these quickly. Or to accelerate the unload so these can get used. Mainly because they're working on making these stuff to feed these, because these need to be fed. F poles. Let's go ahead and put the new poles in. Running against the blue belts really, really hard. Okay. There we go. So that when I pull up these ones, the steam is still connected to, the steam edges are still connected to the power grid. So how's our power coming along? We are, because I've torn so much out of the Crosstown power grid, actually consuming only 12 megawatts of power. But that's mainly due to a lot of the fact that a lot of these electric furnaces just aren't working because I'm not emptying them. Hopefully I'll fix that quickly. Okay, where did my fastest source go? There's my fastest source. So they're pulling all the copper out of that chest because we don't need copper in that chest anymore. Double my gosh darn million balls. Not working. Copper offloaded quicker, which is all getting used. I don't even have stuff down at the end. Seeing little bits of random junk flying around. Why is it just random bits and pieces sometimes? Anything on there? No. Well, these can stay where they are. Simply because they're actually not in the way of our furnace line that's being extended, right? How comes more electric furnaces? If I can build 2 more, I can add these to the copper side, because we've got nothing in the way of the copper side right now. Okay, means I'm going to need to stretch the belt. And I need to put down more towers, or more poles. More inserters. Of kinds that I don't have. Or do I? What kinds do I have? I have just burner inserters and smart inserters. I have long hand inserters. Well, actually no, I just need inserters, right? So, put you there, take you back up. I need a lot of inserters. Preferably more electronics or front circuits as well, so we can run our electronic furnace, right? You need to move. Sooner rather than later. Let's go ahead and just plop you out here. Oh, you're powered off with a big ball, so I can just go ahead and plop a big ball out here in the middle of nowhere. Now in the middle of nowhere, we're going to have one round of big ball. Powering the miner. That's literally just being fed. Actually, this time I'm going to provide you with a password provider chest. That way, if I can set it up so I can request stone for rail purposes. Oops. These want to be around the other way. Oops. Okay, so a few more copper miners working. So, I want... What do I keep? Over here. Another steel miner, or another electric furnace. Go in. You can grab in, place in. I suppose we've hit the point where we can leave or forget about this line for a moment. Right, so this only needs to be to there. Pick you up. So as I get the materials, which is probably going to be happening really, really slow at this point. Assemble these furnaces. So run back down the row. Got a little bit more copper moving, of course. Well, actually, no, we got a lot of copper. It's just all in the wrong place. I don't need that passive provider. That one's not really unloaded. That one's unloading. What? Oh, because I increased the throughput. There's actually now enough supply that we can actually supply with it. Also, I think the pipe situation has hit the level where we're no longer making... We'll no longer need pipe, right? So that means I can take a deconstructor tool, disassemble the pipe factory, disassemble that, disassemble that, disassemble this, and that. Then whenever they get around to it, that'll be packed up, right? Now, how are you working with inserters? Because you haven't... Well, of course you have inserters. There's probably a lot of inserters for everything we disassembled. So, you're working. In fact, you might not even be working because we might have a reason for you to work. You might have shut down because we might have enough inserters. It's hard to tell because... Yeah, it's hard to tell. Hard to tell without putting a pointer on the storage chest. Even the storage chests. Oh no, the storage chests are... Oh wait, no. I want to see a storage chest that isn't... Oh, stuff in it. I really want to look at. Well, that's not particularly easy to do. Passive provider... No, we only have 9 in the system. So technically these are still working. Then why aren't you working? Oh, because you take circuits. Of course! The system that isn't working fast enough. Because I have the copper on the gosh darn wrong side of the thing, so 2 long-hand inserters doesn't move enough copper. Or move enough of copper wire. So yes, not enough circuits. Thinking about this needs to go, these need to go, and these to be packed up. We can consume some of our consumption of certain things, so we stop demanding to reduce the consumption of this, so that we can actually have those to make these, to make these, to make furnaces. Nope, I think it's, wait, I can't pick that up, because then I'm going to have a giant splooge. Okay, I need, what do I want to do to fix this? I suppose I can just do a passive divider chest. Just dump all the stone into the passive divider chest after I pick it up. I can pick you up. Then I can go ahead and place an electric furnace. How much do we have left in there? 700 more bars of copper? Eek. Okay. Yeah, so. Stuff. We're making lots of stuff. Trying to move the factory from point A to point B. And I'm finding more and more that I just don't have enough circuit production. Not enough circuits. Okay, so now we have another 6 on our 16. So we have 22 electric furnaces. I want another 18. Plus similar sort of thing on the steel, or on the iron. So this means that this needs all to move, which is probably going to move it into where these solar panels are, which means the solar panels need to find a new home. Granted, they can find a new home around substation, which will be more space efficient. Just a little bit. And we still don't consume enough fuel. I'm surprised we're not actually consuming enough fuel. Well, actually, we're not consuming enough fuel because the power consumption is down. Because, well, actually, no, we just went from a nighttime to a dusk, did we? Didn't we? Yeah. 10 minutes? Well, we get some funny stuff. So yeah, solar power is making it so the steam engine is really not doing well. Because we seem to have very short nights. That's a short night. And because of the size of our solar power system, we don't use a lot of steam power during the nighttime. In fact, I'm very tempted to start disassembling this system right away, so that I can increase the power consumption. But to do that, I really want these guys to stop moving things from chest to chest, which means I need to have the stuff moved first. Oh, they finished. They finally finished. So now they're just moving these inserters. And the belts, which shouldn't take that long. The pipe industry is getting moved. The rest of the solar panels are getting moved. Yes, I'm going to have to take all this stuff out, because I'm pretty sure that this is going to move to where this is now. This is going to move, or the furnaces are going to extend where the old factory was. The old factory is going to move where these solar panels down here were. And these solar panels are probably going to end up getting placed in the field up here. That area is probably going to get turned into a giant solar panel farm. Because I know it's relatively safe, because otherwise we'd be being attacked over here, over here, over here, over here. There's only this little breach in between where I'm not 100% sure, but we got radar coverage over there, so... I don't think anyone's going to walk through here. I think they would prioritize the mines over a giant solar farm. So I think the solar farm will be safe, right about there. Just that big empty area just full of trees. A little bit of water. No, that's a little bit of stone, a little bit of coal, but I really don't care about stone and coal. Because we got lots. Oh, I'm out of... Oh, that's because I'm not requesting steel anymore. Bring me 60 steel. I know we've got the steel, so don't be worried about bringing me steel. And actually, I've got all the construction robots that have gone and taken that. Then I have another 21 that I can just kind of grab and... Construction robots, you now have a task. Pick up that. Who needs power from solar? We need to burn steam. We need to burn some fuel. No, they do that pretty quickly. Just like the locust, the locust landing on the field, taking all this stuff. Oh, here's the steel arriving to me. Thank you for the steel. I'm going to immediately turn that into electric furnaces, which means I need another 30 steel that you can bring to me, please. You know, who uses copper? You use... well, no. I mean, who's using those? You're shut off, right? Thinking you are probably shut off. Yes, you're also shut off because your industry is kind of not working without the high tiers of it working. So you can get picked up. The only people using copper are the things immediately across from the copper. Trying to figure out a way to get the wire to where I want to put it. I would like these to work faster. Well, there's always the method of... what's the method I want to use? You're boxing... No, actually, box up both of them. Go ahead, box them both up. You can box up the copper, or the copper, and take that filter off the logistic. Pick whatever you want up. Because we no longer need... well, we need gears outside the system, but you're going to move. Right. With that, I can get copper wire from you. And then I could go ahead and just manually hand a machine its copper wire, which makes it a little faster for a couple seconds. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set up chests and some fast inserters. Yeah, well, it seems they're going to be smart inserters because I have smart inserters on hand. Why aren't you picking anything up? Oh, because if I don't have a... You don't have a filter on it. It doesn't pick anything up. You don't give it less than a command, less than or greater than command. So yeah, just pick up the wire. We want wire picked up. Wire in those two. You can pick up the gears. You can pick up the gears. In fact, I probably want smart chest stick circuits. Let's actually make these passive items. Why are iron chests getting used up to make my smart chests? Oh, because they take steel chests, it's not iron chests. And I just have random two random iron chests in my inventory. Okay. Let's go ahead and just grab this copper. Now everything's in active flow. We're going to give you that. We're going to give... Oh, I gave you everything I had, did I? I did. So you're running at full speed, and it's showing me how quickly this thing needs to be dominated by the fuel from those, because it just goes through. Circuits will allow this thing to run. Hopefully at faster speed. You're very gone turtle. This is helping me consume stuff faster, which is hopefully helping me get to more electronic furnaces faster. Okay, so either the reduction in the power grid helped, or we just consume enough power that this backlog finally cleared up a bit. Seems like move less. And now I can go ahead and take these furnaces, and these 3 furnaces can get put down. Which means 3 more inserters. Build me 2 more inserters. Still working on a furnace, but that should get fixed. The gears get picked up very quickly, and then we can go turn those inserters. There we go. Grab, grab, grab. Grab, grab. I'll put these ones around all the way in there. There we go. Okay. More furnaces working. For a very, very short period of time, seeing as they don't have anywhere to go. Okay, so I've put out 22 of these. I need another, on each side, 9. Add up to 9 plus 22 plus 18 is 40, correct? Which is up there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 9 more on each side. So how many have I built? I've built 5. So if I put them down because I might as well. So I need to go 4 more south from here. And that'll be the bottom left of our assembly here. Or furnace line. Inserters. Just build them all for me. Which is actually, let's cancel the build. Let's go ahead and I'll re-queue that build order up. So this time I have the gears. And I need poles, preferably the medium kind. Then I'm going to pull up a few of these right. So I'm going to have the copper lines going to come down the middle. We're now at the point where the still existent production is now on our way. But that's okay. It's okay for the moment. Seeing as until I've got this built. Actually, don't sit there because I don't need rubbing. I don't know what the side effect of putting circuits in a furnace would be, but I have a feeling that it would not be generally ideally what we'd be wanting. just a bit. Okay. So I need more advanced circuits. Why do I have more advanced circuits? Why aren't you working? Oh, because you need the copper wire that isn't getting it. I have you grabbing from down at the bottom. Then further. We'll put you there, which will mean you'll get some. And I'm going to hand feed you a slightly excessive quantity. So you are now completely dependent almost on making sure you get circuits. Which you actually have circuits because you stopped getting the wire for a while. Okay. Why do I still have this stuff? Come, disassemble this, please. Though actually, I see no... Well, too late. It's been picked up. I was about to say, I see no reason to have that actually shut down... Oh, too late. It's backed up. Until I need it out of the way. Okay. So now we're no longer doing science, because red science isn't going to work without the red science production. How's these chests coming unloaded? Another 2 pump right there. How's our circuits coming along? Horrible. They're coming along horribly. Now these backlog because both the input and the output is going to be taken out here. But the input's not going to be put in quick enough. Can't do anything on the output side. So yes, these want to be on the same side as those next time. And these probably want to be on the opposite side, or on the same side as the copper, the opposite side of the iron. For feeding reasons. Wow, you went through all that copper wire already? Oh, I suppose we've now got plenty of it. Okay. And this thing's still going through all the circuits. No, you didn't give us enough electronic circuits. We swear. Okay, so I need 4 more of these. And once I have 4 more of those, I can actually start planning where the new factory is going to be, because I know where they end. Pretty much it's going to look the same like the old one, which is going to be farther down, because I need some more space for the furnaces. Three more of these. Can you get me 2 more? 2 more, please. Oh. You know what? There's one way to fix this. I want that advanced circuit, so I'm just going to pick up the logistics robot carrying it around. I will have that circuit. Okay. There we go. That should be together with these 2, those 2. There we have 4. Then we should have the 10 that I'm going to put in a line. Then we're going to have another, or no, 20 that's going to be a line, 20 in the line, 20 in the line, 20 in the line. So we're going to have a total of 80 furnaces refining our ores into plates. Okay. So that's where the furnace is going to be. That means you're going to come down. And I don't know whether you're going to left or right. Well, actually, no, I know you're going to go right. But I'm probably going to have you feed in with the left side of the steel. So the steel... No. The 4 right sides I'm going to go underneath. They're going to come over to here. So they can go underneath because then I have to make a 0-point turn. So that's going to occur. Alright, so really you're going to take a right turn there, you're going to double feed in with another one, which is going to be coming out like that. Which really can't do any, I can't be using that for without this in the way, right? You two, I suppose, here, bring me I know I have a assembly machine 4, or I know I have at least one assembly machine 4 in storage. So bring me that assembly machine 4. Now we have a couple actually. Bring me all of them. Bring me all the speed modules in storage. I know we have a couple of those. So I just arbitrary amount, just bring them to me. I know we have less than that, bring me up to that arbitrary amount. I'm gonna move, or I'm gonna make another one of these a little farther up the line, so I can start moving this out of the way. Because I still need these, but if I can actually do the far side of the iron, far left side of the copper, then these can get to work. Right. Can I build more passive converter chests? Probably. More chests, electric circuits. Yes. The answer is yes, it just requires me picking up some copper. Okay, let's... something like that. Something along those lines. I'm going to move these to here, so I can stretch out the copper so I can get this set up better. Okay, passive divider. Passive divider. I grabbed faster scissors, or built faster scissors this time because they'd be faster, of course. There, work. You know, I've requested these, but they haven't arrived yet. Why haven't they arrived yet? Should've just got put in storage. Wait. One has arrived, because only one got put in storage, because the other ones are here. They're not arriving because they have. You are making circuits, event circuits. Build me more fast inserters, please. I have long expanded here somewhere, don't I? Ah, I do. You. There. Fast inserter. There. Let's get another requester chest. Build me a requester chest when you know that. Oops, wrong way around. Requester chest. There. Shift right click. Shift left click. Right click, right click. Left click, left click. Control 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 left click. Pick you up. Pick you up. Now move. Or I can now finish up this row. Okay. Inserters. Okay, the far left side of the copper production is running at full speed. I have set up more advanced circuit processors so I can build the right side of the far right side to go with the far left side because that's a matching pair. And then I just have to tear down everything in the middle so that we can do the middle up. And then remember, however, I had my ratios. Well, some of the ratios need to get fixed. Like the copper, we weren't doing enough copper to the circuits, which means we didn't have enough circuits for the advanced circuits and the other stuff, which... Lots of mistakes on my part were made. No, fast belts, too fast. Ah. It's like getting sucked into a whirlpool. I picked some robots up. I picked one up. Fly. Fly away. Well, I don't have any express underground belts. So, yeah. We're getting the normal kind. Okay, they're not going anywhere except for in my inventory at this point. They will be mine. This is working, this is working. I have speed modules, go faster. Ah, we have output. Okay, I can start building a factory off that. Not a very good factory, but I can build a factory off that. Could use some cleaning up. Mainly due to the fact that I can't reach the whole way with machine way, but it will do. It will do for the moment. Okay, electric furnaces. Building more electric furnaces. Start bringing me assembly machines when I am under 60 assembly machines, because I know that's the stack size of assembly machines. Okay, first things that are going to go down, of course, I'm going to need some gear production. I'm going to need some wire production. Probably more than last time too. Well, last time even though it's got space between this and this. You need to go at least there. What was I running last time? I was running 2 and 2. I think we actually had enough gears-ish. Ish amount of gears, right? But we'll need... let's go thinking 3 circuits? What's the ratio on a circuit board? Circuit board is... we need 3. You need copper cable. So it was like 3 of these to 2 wire plants. No, 3 wire plants to 2 of these. To the 2 of this circuit board. So let's go 4 copper cable this time. That'll make sure that we have enough copper cable. Because I need it for these, I need it for these. I don't need, well, I need the product of these for that. And I can put a little bit of copper wire in storage for me. Well, no, I don't really need it storage for me. Okay, yeah, so let's just plan on 4 copper wire. We'll do 2 gears. I think 2 gears is working fine. How am I looking on express belts? I'm looking low on express belts. Actually, how much? Well, no, I can just request the express belts. I have 200 storage. Why aren't I requesting them? Bring me 100. We have logistics bots. They can bring things to me. Preferably without taking eternity. To do it. Granted, for this bit, this actually makes sense as this. So I do want the express belts. So we're going to use, basically I'm going to use normal and express. There's no other no reason to be doing the medium speed. If I want it faster than normal, I might as well just go all the way up to express. Okay. You are gear production. Can find gears. Gears, where are you? Where's my gears? This looks like this is intermediate products. So gears should be in here. There's the gears. Shift right, left click. Okay. Here is the wire. Shift right click, left, left, left. There we go. Okay, now I just need to give you inserters. I need to set up inserters. I'm assuming these are going to be industries that can take advantage of because they're really short, really short in and out times of fast inserters. So that means I need 10 fast inserters. Oh, we have copper on the west side. Is that a fundamental error somewhere? Oh, do I have a definition on the map? Why am I zooming out to that map? Let's run up here and see if that's a fundamental error, or whether that's a... Oh, that's because I have the train running away, or the train input running fine. Train input's only on the left side, and the other input... Oh no, yeah, the train input is on... Once it gets down to here, it's only on the right side. The main miners in the south are only on the right side. This one's the only one on the left side, and there isn't any much of it coming in. So what I really want to do is do that. That puts the train input primary on both lines, which is what I want primary of. The train is got higher priority than local stuff. Mainly because I can't guarantee I'm always going to have stable train input, right? So, whereas the local stuff I can guarantee that I have stable input of, but I necessarily, due to its locality, don't really want it to run out in case of emergency. Okay, these are complaining about no power, which is kind of normal. And also they don't have inserters to take things in, or put things in, take things out. But I built enough fast inserters. I built... Oh, because it's screwed up my math. Not an unusual thing. We have some medium poles. Let's... Every 2 machines by the looks of it? Yeah, every 2 machines. And same on the back side as well. So every 2 machines. Waiting for the inserters. So comes Oh, that's a wooden chest. That's why it's not coming to me. wait, why I'm carrying one of those up? Got those in my inventory. You can put down there. They're like, why they're not bringing me the such and such anymore? Because there's no reason to bring me stuff. Because I beat those 100 so Redesign robots from bringing it to me. Okay. Finish laying out the power. So there we go. We have copper production. Oops. And gear production. Copper and gears are now on the move. First thing I'm going to rebuild is I'm going to rebuild the circuit industry in the new factory so that I can knock down the old factory. Now I make do with assembly machine 2s from before. And give these new power. You can stay. It's a bad place for you. Well, technically it's out of order for you, but I'll work everything else for you. Right, so there. We're going to be running the tops out of the back. Every other top, so technically there. So we got power at the back, power at the front. You are circuits. Electronic circuit. Electronic circuit. 2 passive divider. Build me another fast circuit. Also, where did those long-handed inserters get their hands get off to? Due to this funny corner. That's a bad spot for you. Well, that one at the top will work well. And there we go. We have circuit production once again in the new location. It still appears to be primarily limited by the fact that we can't get copper into the machines fast enough. The inserters just aren't fast enough. I suppose that's what... Inserters moving from one container to another. Oh, one container to another. That won't do me. Never mind. As I say, I suppose that's what the inserter stack size is about. Except they can only pick one thing off of a belt at a time anyway, so... Doesn't help me any. It's gonna have both a destination and a receiving point for that to be a benefit. For that research to be a benefit. Build me lots of inserters, because I need lots of inserters. Okay, deconstruction. We're tearing up the old factory. It's now officially time for the old factory to be torn apart. Okay, so I'm building inserters because I'm gonna need a lot of inserters. Probably need, gosh darn, I need more power cords. Need more wires to heal up, because you're obviously not helping me determine what things need to be. No, these need to be emptied. Oh, goody. Disassemble this junk. And this entire... Pick up everything. Pick it all up. You know, I think those have stopped. Yeah, it looks like those have stopped. Pick up all that as well. Keep picking things up. Keep assigning things to pick up. You... nah, 100's fine for it. Okay, where are my inserters being placed? My inserters are being placed over there. Well, I don't really need wooden chests. Let's switch those two. Okay. Gravity, 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 no. There. There. That will work. Okay, express belts. So this should be express. Close enough to drag these down. To there. There and there, we keep going down. Like that. Now I just need to set up enough power cables that everything's powered. Which sounds like an easy task. Now the advanced circuits coming along as far as providing me with enough to build experiences. They're coming. Slowly. Well, really I only need 4 plus what I have plus what I have queued is 9. I only need mine more. Plus hopefully there's some in storage. Somewhere. Somewhere over the rainbow. There's some in storage that I can use for this year. It goes in this portion of the factory instead of this portion of the factory. So I'm getting closer. Well, I'm Willcol100. I believe this episode is probably going on far too long. If you've liked this and want to see more of me playing Factorio, please leave a like and a subscription. So that if and when more is made, YouTube will notify you. So if you do want to see it, that's probably the easiest way to see it, right? If you've liked this, the reason why I'm asking you to like it, because both it helps me view how many people actually like it, it helps YouTube judge how good videos are, which helps this video get seen by other people that may, just like you, want to see more of it. If you have any comments on what you'd like to see me do better, please leave a comment in the comment section. If you have any comments on what you'd like me to see, or what you'd like to see me play, again, please leave those as a comment in the comment section. I do like hearing what your suggestions are. All the suggestions are good. There's no such thing as a bad suggestion. There's suggestions that just can't be implemented at this time. Till next time, this is Willcol100.